like we as curlers have an obligation to try and help grow the sport, and to get our fans to get fans out there and want to support us. That's how you grow the sport, in my opinion. And like I said, giving a shirt away and going and say hi is something pretty simple to do.
Can you just talk about how electrical it was when Craig came on the ice tonight?
Yeah, it's awesome. Craig's one of, he's not just a good buddy of mine, but he's a good buddy of curling and every single guy out there. So to see him, doing well and to just show a little support for him while he's going through something pretty tough. Again, it's something that, we're a pretty tight-knit family, curlers, and it's nice to see him out and nice to support him as well.
Such a ton of respect shown for him that moment too. It's almost like you wanted to just stop your gate. Well, I know everybody kind of did.
Yeah.
Just to see what it was one of the moments of a Brier in history. Let's face facts.
Yeah, absolutely. Craig's been a staple in curling for as long as I've been in the game. So, someone who's been so charismatic and so welcoming, and him and when he played with Glenn, they had such a team together, and they really helped grow the sport, way before we even started, competing at this level. So to have him out there and to be able to show that we support him, and to give him that opportunity to be in front of his hometown fans, and I know that's been a dream of his, to play in a Brier in Ottawa, and to have that become a little bit of a reality is the least we could do. Yeah, absolutely. We accomplished one of our major goals, and that's to make the playoffs, and we have an opportunity to get Hammer and Choice of Rocks, which is a pretty big deal in our opinion. We don't want to have any let up going forward. We're just going to keep giving it the same intensity we have for every game, and hopefully at the end we're standing on top of the podium.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. I was looking over and I was like, ooh. Glenn was looking like he's going to get 4 or 5. The end, Craig threw the rock. So it was kind of nice to see the team, save the end, and it was just an amazing feeling from the crowd having Craig. He didn't look like he had missed a beat as far as throwing the rock. So it was really good to see him out there. 3 wins like that, in the late in the games, we've come back from 2-point deficits and pulled things out of the fire, and we just we made 8 shots at that end, and we got a couple of misses, so we jumped on them. So we were just staying alive in that game, trying to fight our way back. Yeah, I mean that was the baseline, 2-2, but it looked pretty daunting. So I'm pretty happy that we fought really hard to get to this point. So I'm it's not perfect, but goal number 1 complete. We're playing on the weekend. Yeah, because I mean we could. I think we had PEI tomorrow morning, and it's tough playing a team that has nothing to lose, potentially. Yeah. And I'm not sure how the relegation looks, so that can be a scary thing. Teams can sometimes play really, really good in those situations.
You know what it was? It just reminds you that what we do is just a game, and when stuff like that happens, it puts everything back into perspective. And I just thought that how the crowd treated him and how that all went for him, I thought that was pretty neat, and it shows that everybody in curling is in curling together and family-wise, and I was happy for him, and good to see him looking so good and actually feeling quite well. So had a little chat with him, but man, that was pretty heartwarming.
You've been to a lot of Briers, you've won Briers, you've been part of some amazing moments. That's got to be one of the most amazing you've ever seen.
Yeah, it kind of got, when we first marched out there and the crowd gave him a standing ovation, those are the kind of the chills in the back of your neck that just, again, like, all the great shots that you see made and the big roars and stuff like that, and he gets the loudest cheer of the week. And it just, again, it's back to just that's a way bigger deal, and where perspective shows you that, and everybody is like almost like a family in curling.
Disappointed my dog couldn't suck it up and do the same thing?
Samuel said he wanted a water. I told Wayne to get his butt up and go and get him a water for crying out loud. But that didn't work.
the win tonight. I mean, I know you guys had kind of come to grips with the situation, but fun win, obviously, too.
Yeah, we put Tommy in, and we had a shot for 4, which we never had all week. We stole 2, which we never did all week, and we did it twice. So I said, maybe we were missing the karma there earlier in the week. We should have got him in earlier.
Yeah, it was neat. I mean, he's obviously got more important things than curling in his life, and he's in a battle. But, great moment for him to come out. He's got a lot of friends out here who've known him over the years, and it was a lot of fun to see him out there.
So you guys heading into the 3-4 game against Mike, you know all about him. He knows all about you. Just what can we look forward to?
Yeah, I mean, we've always had close games with Mike back and forth. Pretty even record over, this year anyways. We get hammer, which is a good bonus from beating them in the round robin. So that's always a little reassuring, but, there's no secrets. I mean, it'll come down to whoever plays best and probably a shot or two. We're throwing it good. The ice is getting tricky out there tonight for weight and frost. So I think it's, resulting in lower percentages, but you just got to try and battle through it, pick up on it, and, if you're throwing it good things should happen.
How did it feel?
Really special to go out and throw a rock in front of the crowd. That's what I wanted to do at this Brier, so I got to do it. So it was great.
And to be able to share that with family and friends and the whole city of Ottawa.
Yeah, I had tons of friends in the stands, and my family was there, and Glenn and Rich, who have played forever with, and Brent was right next door, and then John, of course, too. So yeah, it was pretty special. I didn't actually. I kind of thought they might try to throw me in, and I just thought I haven't thrown a rock in months and wasn't really prepared. So, and then Rich said, "You better get your butt in there," and I said, "Well, why not? Let's do it." So, it meant the world to me. Like this is something, a place that I've wanted to play in for all my life. I came in '93 as a junior and held the flag just in these hallways and got autographs from Russ and Wernick and Burtnick and all those guys that I looked up to, and it's pretty special to be able to actually throw a rock in front of my home crowd. So it was pretty nice, very uplifting. I was shaking because I was so nervous to throw the rock, and I was just thinking, don't fall. But I felt a lot of love from the crowd, and just thinking to myself, this is a pretty special moment that I'm going to remember for a long time. Yeah, I was fighting, and I looked up at the big screen there, and I saw my wife. The tears were coming down. I had to look away because I started getting choked up too, and yeah, it was pretty special. Well, it's almost perfect timing because I'm halfway through my treatment, so this is just giving me a lift and something I can remember for the next 3 months as I go through the rest of the treatment. And it's just nice that the players, how great they think of me, and to be able to do that in front of the crowd was nice.
Under your circumstances, considering what you've gone through, aren't you a little disappointed Middaugh didn't try and suck it up?
Well, I was actually bugging him earlier that he should go out there and play too, but I don't think his doctor would approve of that.